That leads me to our featured story of the night. This is more of just like a fun conversation right now because Superman Legacy is now. Let's start off there. Superman Legacy is just now Superman. That's it. James Gunn said he decided.
Dumb.
I know, Jordan. Everyone's raving about this online. Everyone's fucking raving about it online. And I'm like, guys.
He just changed the fucking name. Who cares?
Name. Let's just be Superman now. Everyone's like, oh, it's so nostalgic. It takes us back to fucking Christopher Reeves. And
did you read the article where James Gunn was trying to sound like he was so smart? He's like, as I wrote the first draft, it seemed like Legacy, but then as I went on, it just seemed like Superman.
You know? And I'm like, James Gunn, man, I get it.
Why this snow?
Why the what?
Why this snow?
That's probably the Fortress of Solitude, the Arctic.
Oh, good call,
okay,
George. I didn't even think about that shit, man. Yeah, that's a good call. Well,
that's probably where he got the suit.
But James Gunn released this image. It was Superman's birthday.
Mrs. Kent made the suit.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Well, it depends what you're watching.
Man of Steel.
That's right. Happy birthday.
And everyone kept saying, I'm going to go with Jordan first in this topic, of course, but talk about Kingdom Come. It's something like Kingdom Come. Of course, it's yellow and red, and it was black and red before, so it's not really Kingdom Come. It's a little different. People online like, oh, this is like a fucking football, like a pigskin. I'm like, guys, calm down. You know, it looks cool to me. It's more of a Superman, like it's different. We got to change it from Henry Cavill. He already looks like Henry Cavill enough, and there's a lot of discussions happening that it might follow a Kingdom Come storyline as it is, which I don't think it will be. Jordan's got some insight, and I can't wait to go with Jordan. Also, on top of that, they're saying that Lex is going to be like more sophisticated. He's going to have like a Lex army in this too, like a robotic army from the comic books, which should be fucking cool if you ask me. I'd be down for that. But here's what I would say. Please, James Gunn, please give us Brainiac. Because Brainiac gave...
It's not going to happen the first movie. You ain't getting the first movie.
But Brainiac, but Kevin Smith wanted to do Brainiac before, right? That was his first Superman, the Superman, his storyline.
Yeah.
And if you're gonna have Lex Luthor with a robotic army, he got that technology from fucking Brainiac.
So everybody wants to do Brainiac.
Dude, I watched that Krypton show because I love Brainiac so much. Yeah, it was sucked a lot of times, but I still enjoyed it. You know?
Yeah. Oh, it did. I watched it too. It was cool. I like I will give every Superman a chance.
Yes.
From no matter who the actor is,
Thank you very much.
Now the emblem, everybody's saying Kingdom Come, but I haven't really watched the show. I've just taught clips. But HBO Max has this new cartoon. It's a weirdly animated cartoon. It's geared towards a younger teen audience. It's called My Adventures with Superman. And it stars Superman, Lois, and Jimmy. And they go on all the adventures with Superman. And that symbol on his chest is the same one almost James Gunn's using. Yeah. So I'm thinking all James Gunn did was take what was already out there modern, or it was already brand new. And he's like, okay, people know this symbol, we're going to use it.
I can see that. 100% see that.
And I know some people are bitching, well, you said he was going to be a bright Superman, a symbol for hope, and you're still using muted colors. Well,
it's a little muted.
It's muted, but it's not that muted. It's not Man of Steel muted. I mean, I see it. I'm waiting to see the rest of the outfit. You can't just go. And I think
what's of a Superman symbol.
Well, I think what James Gunn is trying to do. So it never was an S. It was a symbol of hope. That was their house. That was their house crest. That was the Son of L's crest. And it always looked like an S. And I think James Gunn's trying to be like, well, we got to make this look a little bit more alien, because it wouldn't just look like an S. So I get that if he's going that route, because it was, but people are gonna bitch. Some people their Superman's gonna be Henry Cavill. He looked the part. He loved the part. He was a geek like all of us. I mean, he's a major geek. He loves comic books, video games. But at the end of the day,
Shots fired by Racer X.
What's that?
He says James Gunn's a dreadful choice to make a Superman movie. Shots fired.
I'll wait to see. I don't know. I mean, it might be
like James Gunn, but
yeah, but he needs somebody to check him. The Racer X not wrong. Somebody's got to keep James Gunn in check. Otherwise, you get James Gunn humor that's off the rails.
Yeah, and Superman needs to be a certain way.
James Gunn is off the rails.
Exactly. It can't be like a rated R freaking. It
could be. It might be more fun
Superman,
than what he's making.
When has any Marvel director made a successful DC film? That's what Queen said. Never. I mean, I don't know what to say beyond that. Never.
It wasn't successful, but to the critics, Suicide Squad got good critical rating.
The first one?
No, the second one.
Oh, so
the James Gunn one.
Yes.
The James Gunn one did get good critical ratings.
Fucking Peacemaker
Jake,
killed
what
fucking
do you
John
think,
Cena.
brother?
John Cena. Yeah. Oh, GR's taking over the show, guys.
He's taking over.
I'm in class right now. I have nothing to. I'm not gonna.
GR wants to know, Jake. How do you feel about Superman coming into fruition? Well, what do you think about this, Jake? Here's what I'll ask you. I'll ask you this, though, Jake.
Yeah,
so
give me a low ball here.
So, as a person that's been directing for a different studio, right? And you're coming into a new studio that's been failing for a long time. There's a lot of pressure on your back. Do you think that even if you were successful someplace else, you can revolutionize something else that's been a fucking turd for years and make it work?
I don't know. Are you talking about James Gunn here?
Yeah, because James Gunn, Guardians did very well, right? But
Yeah,
so
Guardians was great.
they expect him to do the same thing with Guardians with DC. You think he's a guy that can do that?
How many chances is he going to get?
I mean, he got the whole universe, but I mean, he's pretty much got. If this first one bombs, he's fucked, dude. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, I would say so.
He's fucked.
Well,
The
problem I got with James Gunn is he's good with obscure, unknown characters.
Yeah, which you already had those.
Suicide Squad, Guardians of the Galaxy, but now you're taking on Superman.
Yeah, that's a pretty tall order.
There's some weird characters in this too, and you're also. It looks like the Justice Alliance too, or the. You know what I mean?
No, I don't know if they're gonna be the Justice. Guy Gardner's in there, and I think that was just a way to get his buddy Nathan Fillion in that.
The bowl cut and shit, you know. Tom Cruise.
It's like,
we'll say it one more time. Tom Cruise be Green Lantern. It's gonna happen. It's gonna fucking happen.
And the only reason they made the only reason they made Nathan Fillion Guy Gardner is because he didn't fit any other Green Lanterns. So they're like, fuck, we got this guy in here. We got to give him some job.
They signed Tom Cruise to a whole WB deal. Huge. They're not saying what he's going to do.
That's true. He could be in that.
He's going to be, and they already started. The rumors are out there. I think he will be Hal Jordan. I think Tom Cruise will be Hal Jordan.
No, Ryan Reynolds. Bring him back. Give him another chance. Give him another chance.
He killed himself reading the script.
Well, actually, I'm doing
He's
it,
not
guys.
going to do it.
Surprise.
Dude, you all know it's not good. It's not going to be Hal Jordan. They're going to go with Jon Stewart. Jon Stewart's been all over.
You're right.
They're doing Jon Stewart.
They could do Jon Stewart. You're right, 100%.
I will say though, I will give James Gunn credit. I love his Lex Luthor casting. Nicholas Hoult.
I do.
I love that casting.
Well, who was the casting director for that though?
That's true.
What?
Yeah.
When they said that he was up for Superman, I was like, nah, he's not Superman. You know what I mean?
No, he's Lex Luthor, man. I could see him knocking that out of the park.
Yeah, 100%. So Jake, do you like this at all? The casting, Corn Sweat being this part. Do you think James Gunn can make this fucking the best Superman ever?
If he does, he'll be set for the rest of his life. You know,
100%, dude.
Yeah, I don't know. Track record says no, but you know, what's the point in living if there's no hope? So
doesn't. Which is
hope.
Nice play on words. Doesn't it look like fucking Henry Cavill next to you, man? It's like Henry Cavill, but it's Corn Sweat. Whatever they fucking call him. I call him Corn Sweat.
What is this Corn Sweat? Is this like vodka?
That's his last name.
I think if Jake could shave,
people panache it. It's Corn Sweat.
Twin.
I could shave.
I think they just casted Corn Sweat because they wanted somebody like Cavill, but they wanted younger.
Yeah. Which he is younger.
they want to reboot the whole thing, and they want him around for 10 more years. And what? Cavill's already in his 40s, isn't he?
Yeah,
he's close. If he's not,
hey, watch it, you youngster.
I'm saying you're starting out with a new Superman. He's gonna have to at least be 30 or younger.
GR, how you feel about Superman being James Gunn's choice for the suit and for what he's trying to do with it? Do you think it's a good choice?
To be honest with you, I have no bloody clue because I'm not a Gunn fan. I think he's, how do I put it politely? He's diverted off the rails. He thinks he knows everything, and he doesn't know shit.
Oh, shit. That's fucking shots fired, GR.
Hey, I'm telling you what it is.
Damn,
I mean, I remember going back to Christopher Reeves as Superman, okay?
He was great, man.
Yeah.
That shot.
That's your man right there, GR.
Lex Luthor was Clark Kent's best friend. Who knew that?
Gene Hackman.
I did.
Oh, my God.
Okay.
Well, Gene Hackman, no. In the original Christopher Reeves movie, Gene Hackman had no connection to Superman.
Yeah, no. I think about Gene Hackman being a fucking great Lex Luthor.
They didn't go back that far in his life, really. Just a brief, there's mom, there's dad, you know.
And
go ahead, Brian. I'm sorry.
I'll say James Gunn recently came forward and was saying that from Smallville he played the best fucking Lex Luthor. So he's trying to play off maybe that dynamic to make him more intellectual, make him more crazy.
Michael Rosenbaum.
Yeah.
Good Lex.
Well, I'll agree that Lex Luthor was an intellectual, and their falling out became, if you read the comics back in the Dark Ages, I mean, there was a fire in a lab, and Superboy at the time blew the fire out. All of Lex Luthor's hair fell out because of the after effects. Yeah, and they became enemies for life.
Yeah, but it also depends on where you're looking at the continuity of Superman, because before that, Lex Luthor was just a mad scientist, so a new author and artist had to come in and give that whole backstory. Because before, he was just a fucking madman with red hair.
Well, in the comic books, they didn't have a hair color because they were in black and white.
Well,
you got to remember, I'm a little bit older than
take me back. Take me back.
But I think Nicholas Hoult,
Brian.
Cheers, sir.
And being only a 2-hour movie, I think they're gonna play this movie kind of like the animated series from the 90s of Superman. Lex Luthor's already in power. He's rich. He's got LexCorp, and Superman just shows up and he's pissed. That's how they're going to play this movie, I think.
Well, it's always better to be pissed off than the alternative.
What was that weird series from way back in like the late 90s, early 2000s that was like a CW version of Superman?
Smallville. That was the best Lex Luthor.
God, I think my youngest watched that. Yeah.
Oh, I love Smallville.
I watched a lot of it. I don't remember much, but I watched it.
I only watched the last season. That's fucking ridiculous.
Did you really?
Shut up.
Last season.
Okay, the first few seasons were bad, but once he got like senior year and out of high school, and they started like continuing episodes like cliffhangers, they were pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
I would say I watched one season. I watched the last season because my buddy Ben loved it so much, and we're living together. He's like, "Oh, the last season of fucking Smallville's going." I'm like, "I've never watched much." I said I watched with him, And I would say even on the last season, and he told me it was very consistent for the whole show. Random filler episodes. There was an episode in Vegas. Fucking Vegas episode. I'm like, why the fuck are we going to Vegas? It was like in the middle of a big plot thing, and we're all of a sudden having like we're in Vegas in a limo, and I'm like, guys, that's the CW for you. They do that all the time.
But I will say, before I met my wife, obviously I'm a big Superman fan, and I said I am not
really
when it first came out. I said I'm not watching this garbage. Fuck CW and fuck Smallville. My wife convinced me. She's like, you just got to check it out. Yep. So of course I bought all the DVDs, being a Superman fucking fan, and I was like, my wife said check it out, and I'm like, you know what? it's a different take, but the core element of what the characters represent was there. Rosenbaum and Rosenbaum, who played Lex, and Clark's relationship in Smallville was amazing. And I think it hurt it when Lex left, because I don't know if you guys know this, but he left the series. He didn't want to do it anymore. So like they killed him off. Well, then they brought him back as a clone to explain that's the original Lex Luthor.
As the president in the end, right?
Yeah.
Which is
but he just wanted
from the comics.
Yeah, but he just wanted to leave, and I thought that was when it started going downhill, because the relationship there was building. You know, he's not trusting Clark. He knows there's something up with him. There's got to be something up with him. I mean, it had a lot of good points.
Do you think this new movie is going to try and tell all that story too, or is it just one chunk?
No, I think what this movie is going to try to do, in my opinion, like I said, it's going to be like the animated series. Superman. They're going to start with Superman going to Metropolis to get his reporter job. He's going to save the day, and Lex is going to be pissed because in the cartoon, Lex was pissed because and even in the comics later on, Lex always wanted to be the superior man. He was the smartest man in the room. He always wanted to be peak physical condition, peak mental condition. And here's a guy who doesn't have to work at that, who's an alien that can fly, and he's above Lex now, because he can actually be in the sky and be above Lex, and Lex can't stand that. Lex is that superior human. And I think they're gonna play up on the Superman's an alien thing. He's not one of us. He don't belong here.
Which is what Snyder did too.
Yep, but I think in a way they're going to tone it down where it's Lex. Lex is going to have the problem, not the whole community, not everybody. Lex is going to see everybody loving this guy, worshiping him, and Lex is going to have the problem with that, because you should be worshiping me. I gave you all this technology. I gave you LexCorp.
Dude, I hope
Elon's going to be mad.
Well, I mean, dude. Honestly, think about Lex Luthor is fucking Jeff Bezos, fucking bald head, fucking mastermind, billionaire, could all his technology. He's Bezos. I think Bezos probably fucking loves him. He probably watched as a kid. He's like, I want to be fucking Lex Luthor. Yeah. I guarantee it, man. I mean, maybe Elon Musk a little bit, but I mean, like in real life though, if you're gonna cast somebody, if you're gonna cast a real person to be this part, it'd be fucking Jeff Bezos.
Yep, Jeff Bezos.
Do it.
Lex Luthor all day. And you can cast Henry Cavill as Superman.
He can make all the crappy Lord of the Rings movies he wants if he gets cast as Lex Luthor.
Fuck yeah, he does. And he make all the fucking rocket penises to kill kill Superman too, all day long. Shoot him to the fucking penis to the fucking Scott to the fucking sun. I don't know.
I will say one thing I want to
in the next movie.
Yeah,
dude. I worked at the DP one time. He's like, dude, I just want to shoot some of your Superman. I'm like, I want to be fucking Superman. You know what I mean? Let's do it now.
I will say, me or Jordan can play Lex Luthor.
Well, there you go. I'm already there. There's
Jordan's
nothing there.
Hey, behind you, brother.
Who runs the office at the Daily Mail or the fucking
Perry White? Perry White, Daily Planet.
Bam.
Come on, Brian.
Bam. And Jake is Jimmy Olsen.
Jimmy Olsen.
I don't know who that is, but I'm on board.
But I will say what I want to see.
And Pepe's Crypto.
Yeah.
Somebody's not a Superman fan if he doesn't know who Perry White is.
There you go.
Being a comic book fan, this is what I want to see. I want to see Lex Luthor by the end of the movie make that powered kryptonite suit. I want him in that green fucking suit, hand to hand with Superman.
Dude, that's where they should go. If you're gonna do that, do it. Just fucking do it. Make him want to actually fucking fight Superman. We've never seen that
you need that suit.
Never seen it on film. He's always been. Look at Jesse fucking Eisenberg. She was,
classic ending. The fight between Superman and the kryptonite suit with Lex Luthor.
Yep.
I feel like
that's how you do your movie. That's how you end your movie.
And I will take that pigskin fucking emblem all day, man. People get mad about it. I think it looks cool. It's different. It's a little muted, but you know what? We don't need to be. It's 2020 fucking 4.
We haven't seen the whole suit. We haven't seen the whole suit yet. Does he have the trunks?
Rachel Brosnahan said it looks fucking great.
I don't care.
I mean, who knows? They're shooting right now. I mean, I love fucking Superman, so he's like my favorite superhero. So regardless of the day of this, I can't wait to see this. Again, probably because I always want to play Superman, so that's part of my fucking man for the whole thing, you know. But maybe old Superman someday. I'm getting older now. Who knows? But I'm excited. I think that looks good. The costume, the look we got, and I think if we go in the technology base for Lex Luthor, this will be fucking awesome. Oh, that's where some sort of Iron Man suit. That's what it was.
The powered
Iron
suit.
Man suit. Yeah, that's what it was.
Kryptonite, yeah.
And when I hear about people are saying the leaks from they started shooting, a little bit of leaks is like that he has an army of like metal suits. I'm like, then he has to have his own fucking suit, you know? That's what I think. And if James Gunn's smart enough, you want to do something different, that's how you make it fucking different, you know? Because he's not just talking about real estate at that point. Every fucking Lex Luthor is about real estate.
Real estate.
You know, I gotta get some more land. Look at fucking Gene Hackman, all about land. Even when they try to do like Superman Returns was supposed to be like a continuation. It was honestly, think of that movie. It was supposed to be like he was supposed to be Christopher Reeve Superman, and again, Gene Hackman, not Gene Hackman anymore. It was Kevin Spacey. Was trying to get fucking real estate. You know, I need some land. I'm gonna make a fucking kryptonite land. You know, it's the same fucking shit. And Brandon Routh, I do hope we talked about last time. I hope he does come back to be the Kingdom Come Superman in his own series too. I think it'd be fucking great. It's great.
James Gunn shutting that shit down.
Dude, he got fucked. But then again, there's some weird shit that happened while he got cast as Superman. By the way, everybody, weird shit that I heard when I first moved to Hollywood, and I don't know if it's true. I don't know if I can even fucking say it out loud. There's some weird shit with Bryan Singer. That's all I'm saying. Bryan Singer, love the casting couch. That's all I'm saying.
Oh boy.
That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
Oh boy.
But
Should've left the plastic on it.
Everybody, get ready. Fly away with him. Fucking soak in that sun. Get ready for a new day because James Gunn.
And remember to like and subscribe.
Hopefully make it happen. If James Gunn doesn't make it happen, dude, he's fucked. He's fired. That's it. And it's going to Universal someday anyway, so who cares? But I'm so excited to see this movie anyways. Superman Legacy or Superman is moving forward.